I'm here with Peter Zois, goalkeeper coach and backup to Clint Bolton. Now, a lot's been said about Clint Bolton's form at the moment, and he seems to be in career best form. Would you put that mostly down to your coaching?
No, I wouldn't. If you see how Clint works in training, his preparation is always meticulous. He's from his warm-ups to whilst he's training, and his cool-downs and the way he prepares for every game. And you look at it, he's age 35 years old. He's been there, done that, won a lot, lost a lot. So, I like to think that maybe it helps a little bit having me around, but I would say it's mostly 99%. I'd say it's Clint, because he's an ultimate professional and he's got a lot of qualities, obviously, as you see.
Now, when you started out at the Heart, you were signed originally as the goalkeeping coach, and then you've moved on to become both the goalkeeping coach and the backup keeper. How's that sort of changed the way you go about your job?
It has a little bit in the beginning, because it's obviously quite a unique situation. It's not something you see all the time. So at first it was trying to play around with preparing every session and trying to get a feel of how you work within that session as a coach and as a backup keeper. And because I've been out of training at this elite level for a while, then I had to structure the sessions where I also make sure that I bring my level up to a decent standard. It was a little bit tricky at first, but just with anything in life, good preparation and knowledge and focus and knowing what you want to do always makes it a bit easier. And now it works quite well. Working with Clint together, we've got a good system going on, and so far it's going okay.
Now, do you have a bit of an eye on the future? Because next year we've got the National Youth League coming in, and obviously we're going to want to sign a goalkeeper for that. Have you got a bit of an eye on the future about who to sign for that?
Yes, there's a couple that we're keen on. Not wanting to drop any names now, but there's a couple who are standing out at the moment. We're keeping an eye on a few of them. There's one in particular that is very exciting in my mind, but between now and then, it's still some months away. You never know what could happen. So keeping our fingers crossed, I'm sure we will get someone who, within a couple of years, hopefully can step up into the senior grade.
Now, this seems like a bit of a ridiculous question, but after the Wellington match, a couple of people blamed Mother Nature's goal against Clint Bolton on his poor positioning and actually called for you to take the first team place. What would you have to say to that?
Well, it's the first I hear of it. I would say, you can take on any opposition, you can prepare well, but it's very hard to take on Mother Nature, isn't it? So, I think someone who has expertise in goalkeeping would tell you a shot like that, the way the wind took it, it's as though that took a wicked deflection, and so if that took a wicked deflection off a defender, you'll be going, oh, unlucky. So there's not really much difference, because Clint was going one way towards where the ball was going, and he had it covered, and then he took this wicked deflection, and if anyone was up in Wellington and seen that wind, it wasn't as though you always had the wind in your favour or against. It was just going from one side to the other. It was quite mental. So Clint's in fantastic form, and it is a ridiculous question. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, look, thanks heaps for your time, mate, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers, man.